things you can do is set realistic expectations with your teams. So if you think that a certain level of innovation is appropriate, start asking, what have we done, or what have you done in the team that is innovative, and that kind of inspires them to think about that. Well, actually, not a lot, and then next time you ask it, maybe they will have done something.
It sounds like some of the techniques from portfolio management would be very useful in this sort of to provide an innovation governance, is what I hear you saying.
It really is, and that operates both as with innovation as one area of the portfolio. So you don't want to be comparing this wonderful high benefit but high risk innovation with should we do that or should we update our ERP system? That shouldn't be a discussion you're having. You want to separate those off in different areas of the portfolio and say we believe some portion should be reserved for innovation. And then even with, so yes, that's what you're comparing against each other in terms of your opportunities. And even within that area of the portfolio, you may want to further subdivide it. For example, companies that are beginning with innovation, even though the main goal is often those bigger benefit, bigger risk areas that others won't do, so they need special attention, there's a desire not to be too ivory tower, too removed. You've got to get some wins and show that you're in touch. So they'll balance those opportunities with some quick hits, maybe a mobile app or something, and they'll deliberately say we're going to spend 50-50 of our resources on quick hits versus strategy, and maybe that shifts over time as we get more comfortable with a role as innovation leaders.
So consider the big picture, but also look for some early wins to help people be excited about innovation.
Exactly. It gets them excited. It proves out the process. If you're going to run into obstacles as you move things along, you're learning that on smaller topics before you hit it with something you've spent a lot of time and effort on.
Okay. And if I don't consider myself to be the most innovative guy in the world, but I'm the CIO and I should show some leadership, what should I do? How can I become more innovative and help the process along?
A couple of things you can do is set realistic expectations with your teams. So if you think that a certain level of innovation is appropriate, start asking, what have we done, or what have you done in the team that is innovative, and that kind of inspires them to think about that. Well, actually, not a lot, and then next time you ask it, maybe they will have done something. As part of your own activities, you can also reach out and see where innovation is already happening. It's rare to find an organization where there's not something happening, even if they're trying to hide it. People just naturally innovate. So a CIO to seek those out and celebrate them, let them share ideas, give them a forum to share those ideas. Some companies have an innovation morning where they might invite projects to come and show what they've done, not just the vendors, but actually internally things that people have done that are innovative, just to start to get that sense that, we are innovators, we can do this, it's not brand new to us.
Okay, and what about the other F word? Should we talk early about failures? Should we talk about failures? Does that help the creative process, or does it kill it?
There's definitely the motto of fail fast that has caught on that people get, that idea that we're going to test things out and move with them pretty rapidly. We also see benefit in actually thinking carefully about the language you use. So rather than saying we want to fail a certain amount of the time, perhaps use the scientific language of experimentation and hypotheses. So we have a hypothesis that this new approach is going to be superior to this other one by a certain amount. And I'm going to run an experiment to show that and prove that hypothesis. So we either prove it, which is great, and you've got something that you can take forward, or we disprove it, which is actually also a successful project outcome. So that kind of pulls away that sense of failure. It was a successful project, and you've made a determination about whether to proceed with that idea or not, and that's fully acceptable.
Okay, thanks, because I've heard it from Silicon Valley, but I really didn't want to go to my boss's office and say, I'm going to fail this week.
I'm going to experiment this week.
Yeah, we're going to experiment this week. Thank you. I've been talking to Jackie Fenn, most gracious in spending your time with us, and everybody should look for your book. I got to do a plug for your book. The name of it is?
Mastering the Hype Cycle, How to Choose the Right Innovation at the Right Time.
Fabulous. Thank you, Jackie, and we'll see you again.
Thanks, Jim. Thank you.